Welcome back to DWD's Trapcast. The World is Ending, episode number 31, actually. We just reached 30 last time, I think. I don't know, right?
That's
Congrats.
Do you remember?
Pats of applause
He's
to
trying to
us.
climb it.
All right, let's introduce the room. We got
Keegan. We got Dre here.
Bree,
We got other Keegan.
We got Connor.
Bryce, and Kaylee.
sweet. All right, so we all made it through the draft round, first pick, so we all still here. Okay, let's talk about what
Let's
we're
hope
talking
it
about.
doesn't age well.
I know, right? Let's hope it does age well. So we were talking about how Putin is very, very. The intelligence is showing that like most of Russia isn't supporting him, isn't behind him. Like that pro rally that he had, there was 80,000 people, and there was like 40% of them were forced to go to that. But it's like, what else do you do when you're scared of your own government? You know what I'm saying? But here's the
So the
part.
other 60% was also just there because they felt like they were
Right.
forced.
They're like, fuck yeah, let's go. America. You know what I mean? Like the Trump rally is about the same type of shit, bro. We drinking beer and shooting minorities. Like, I was gonna say the hard R, but we're only a minute in. We can't drop that shit. But no, what's scary is China talking. The China talks of them helping forces of Russia to invade Ukraine, because if that happens, then that's World War III level shit there. Like the inflation we deal with now just because of Russia. If we fuck up with China, bro, like, you know what I mean? People already say we're China's bitch. And, like, that's the one thing that I really, really, really hated about the Trump view of, he stood up to China, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. No, he made it so we had more business with China and we had more taxes on stuff. And then that's why China liked Trump, because we had more tariff stuff coming in. You know what I'm saying? We paid more.
There's more business.
Yeah, there's
between the two.
Exactly. Like, we are still like everything in this country is basically owned by China. Like, obviously, there's American-made shit. I'm not saying that, you know, but it's like if we had the same sort of sanctions that we have against Russia, against China right now, our world would fall apart within weeks. Like, it would be crazy. What?
Oh, it normally takes me forever to stick them together.
Okay.
Bryce was just watching me. I was just talking.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. The like batteries, plastic, like so
Any
much
sort of tech.
consumable. Yeah.
A lot of minerals, like just in general, that come from for stuff like phones and shit like that, come from China. Like, they have like those very rare minerals.
Well, they get processed there too.
Mm-hmm. That's the other thing. And that, imagine that, like everything we have as like even Nike, Apple, companies like that, most of their production facilities are in China because of work labor laws.
Car company
Like,
chips. Like
it's
the
going to
computer
be
chips and car
absolute
company.
crazy.
Good thing I got my iPad while I did.
For real though. But imagine this. Not that like this has been any way of like implicated or like even like this probably isn't even possible. But imagine like China's able to flip a button and every device they've ever made, you know what I'm saying, bro? It just becomes a killing robot. Not even that, but it doesn't even necessarily have to be that. It could literally just be like they have control of your access of like your cameras or shit. Important
TikTok
documents.
finally comes back on us.
TikTok gets banned again.
Oh god, I'd be pissed. Just start
Wait.
building my career.
Wait, would it not like? I mean, everybody's doing the same thing with Russia right now. We're like, oh, we're ceasing all business with them.
Yup.
So TikTok might actually, like, the app stores might be like, we're not supporting it anymore. No more updates.
That doesn't say, especially because it is a China-based app, and the invasion
Like,
of privacy of
largely
that game,
Chinese.
that app, is why it almost got banned. Is because it's so intrusive. It has access. If you have TikTok on your phone, not that I don't, so I can't even be like I'm not like a hypocrite. But if you have TikTok on your phone, it can literally access every other thing, every file on your phone, and it sells it off. And when you press agree to your terms, you agree to that. And that was why it was brought to Senate 3 times, almost getting banned in the entire United States. Because even someone like let's say a senator's kid, they have TikTok, that senator is now at danger because like they're at cloud. They have permission to go off of all Wi-Fi network files and get those files and then upload them, sell them off however they feel, whatever they want to do. And it's not even that they necessarily do
For
that.
malicious intent, but
Like, exactly. It's not like there
just
is that
marketing
malicious
alone.
intent, but the fact that that's a probability, and then like we might be going to war with someone like that who has those type of, you know what I'm saying? We've like my teacher have talked about this for like crazy amounts of years of like if the Chinese wanted to, they would dominate because like infrastructure is a great example. A bridge that took us 2 years took them 2 days to build. Like it's crazy. I watched this one montage. It was this documentary.
Earthquake proof and tsunami proof.
Literally less than 48 hours. It was done in 42 hours. A bridge that took 2 years in like North Carolina. It was like almost a carbon copy, and it showed like the crew. And then you see the fucking Chinese. Bro, they come in machines. It's like getting set up. It like, you know what I mean? You think you're watching the same montage, and you're like, oh wait, this is less than 2 days. That's awesome. No wonder why we have highways that are still fucking built from the fucking 50s. And they, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Japan's got super trains that can go from one end of the country to the other in less than an hour.
We were
like,
talking about how me and Alex were talking about how public transport just isn't utilized in America.
No, it's one of the saddest things ever because you go anywhere else, public transportation is a heavy thing. Like, and it makes sense because it's like everyone looks at us like we're idiots, especially like if you're like, I learned this from a Keith. Like if you live like in like Europe or whatever, and like you see a truck, that's just someone who's like, oh, look at me, I'm an American. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't drive trucks anywhere besides like when I went to Europe, I've seen a total of 2 trucks. And you know what I mean? And you could tell they're just rich people saying, look, I got this American car, but it runs shitty. And like my normal cars are way better in every version, but at least I could flex. You know what I'm saying? But
well, like when I was supposed to go to Germany, the family I was staying with, my foreign exchange student, their family didn't own a car. Like the closest person to them that owned a car was their grandparents. Who
because for most people,
wealthy.
it doesn't even make sense to own cars out there because the public transportation is so good. Mm-hmm. The public infrastructure of transportation, it's not like you just
it's not set up for parking.
It's not like you just have like a bus. Like certain cities, they'll have straight up trolleys throughout the town, buses, bikes, like trains, subway. You know what I mean? Everything. Like it's like we have the bare minimum of minimum, and it's like
we have like a bus.
It's not reserved, but it's like, oh, you're so fucking poor, you gotta use this.
Yeah. We have like one international passenger train, and it's not even international.
Exactly.
like
if we had like trains like a lot closer, and I could take a train
and
to
more reliable.
the fucking Quad Cities, I would.
Well, not even that. So I watched a video on this guy, and he went from Chicago to San Diego on the Amtrak. It took him 3 days, and that wasn't a guarantee because
they stopped and shit.
Yeah, because company like
like
the Pacific, fucking the Canadian Pacific, and all that, they get priority on fueling. So like, if the passenger train like starts fueling, and the company train comes up, they get priority. Like they'll switch them out because they have to be able to deliver stuff on time. Like it's.
Did he say how much it cost to do that?
I can't remember, but he went through like Colorado, and so like it was really pretty, so cool. Like, and everything looked cool. The food they had looked delicious, but like we just literally, I don't know anything about it because we're not taught about it at all.
For real.
And then the other thing is like, why can't I do that to go to Florida or like to Texas?
Yeah.
Or all these other central hubs.
You would imagine we would have something like that besides flying.
Well, and even flying, it's just even more locally than that. Like, I don't know how fucking Clinton buses work. And I guess that's like a good thing for me personally, but
yeah, a lot of meth done on the buses.
It's
I just take the city
so
bus
wild.
home from middle school.
Or like they have, well, a lot of places that have good city infrastructure for transport, you always see things like bus passes that are like super cheap for the entire year.
Yeah.
Versus like if you just buy it once. It's, so like
when I go
it
out,
makes so much sense to just ride trains. Like
no, for
transport.
Real. Like, for real. Like
subways in New York. Like
when I remember when we went to Virginia for some of our family, not even Virginia, it was DC, Washington, DC, you know, because we have an aunt who was out there. and our cousin was taking us around town and shit, and like it was some of the most confusing shit ever. We're hopping on trains, and shit, and like he knows, like you know what I mean. He's like, yeah, we gotta get off this one, get on here, and I'm just like, bro, what
This
the fuck
station
are
leads
we
to this
doing?
one, but this
Yeah.
one can't, so you gotta go to that one.
Yup. And I'm like,
I would have been lost.
I could never.
Right? Like,
Well, even like walking in Chicago, just because I have like some sort of central direction, like I'm decent enough with directions. Like
I'm not. I'll get lost so fucking fast.
So,
if
like,
my phone died, I would just start crying. on
if
the
I need to
floor.
go back to a place,
now you
there's
know
a
why I
decent
was so
chance.
stressed in Chicago.
But fucking being in Chicago and
When we were at Chicago, okay, we'll talk about
Gosh.
that later.
it's just
In a
so
second.
insane because like actual downtown Chicago because it's so busy.
Yep.
It's
So like
crazy.
if you do miss a turn or like you do fuck up, it throws you off so
Dude.
bad.
That's what. Oh man, when we went to downtown Chicago, bro, it was really fun, but it was also really fucking stressful because our mom was running late to literally everything, every fucking thing. I don't understand how. We like she'd be like, okay, we'll go to the Bean, or no, we went there for the Van Gogh experience. She was late to that. She's like, okay, well you guys are done. We're gonna catch the next showing, so you guys go to the Bean and we'll meet you there afterwards. We're there for like an hour and a half, just wandering downtown Chicago. Like
It's a
where you
30-minute
at?
show.
Where you exactly? It's a 30-minute show. It's like, how are you even this late? Like, where are you guys? Like, it was so fucking stressful.
Being down by like the Bean and that the lakefront area,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. But you're right, like you can like you are just walking it at one point, like,
Yeah.
because you can't just until you get to the pier, which is a little ways away, or like unless you're going to like one of the museums that's there. There's nothing else to do except look at the pretty water, like which is cool. But if you're waiting
And there's
a half hour,
hell of a cops there.
probably
I've
because they
never
may
been
want
to
to
the
make
Bean.
There was a huge concert
That's
going on,
whatever.
too.
Yeah, I think the cops were there because like right behind it, there's like this festival area thing, and there was like some bullshit concert there. And
I've
I
been
think
in
they were just
Chicago.
there because the cops were just right by the gates and stuff of there.
I've been in Chicago like 3 times while they've had like Lollapalooza.
It wasn't like that type. It
And
was
3
like
times I haven't been in Lollapalooza.
I would
It's
love to
really
go to
sad.
Lolla, but like this wasn't. It wasn't that level. It was just
Yeah.
like probably
Well,
local
that park
bands
they
and
use
shit.
all the time.
You know what I mean?
too.
Like there was a decent
They have
amount of
that
people
band
there,
show there basically.
but not. That's what it was. It was at that band show, but it wasn't like I don't know, probably like between like 500 to 700, like like a good amount, but
Yeah.
not like fucking levels of Lollapalooza where like if it was that, I would not.
the
have
entire
I would have
park's
dipped
fenced
out.
in.
Yeah, like I'm like,
it's
fuck
really crazy
this.
actually. But
I don't really have to drive in a place like Chicago again.
Yeah, that's pretty AIDS. I don't like driving. there.
well, parking is just that's
Yeah.
literally the biggest problem I'd say. Is like,
Stresses me the fuck. I
because
don't
you have
have
to
a parallel
drive somewhere to park, and it's like, oh, this parking lot's full, so I have
Yeah.
to find a different parking lot that's closed.
You say you don't know how to?
I do know how to. It's just like
Parallel park?
yeah.
Oh, I don't.
But then you have to be careful about like the hours. Like,
See,
oh,
that's
are we
what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
doing this
That's
for
what
too
I hate
long?
parking, but that's not just Chicago. But like, you'll look at your sign, it'll be like parking's fine
You're
from
gonna
2
charge,
to 3:30
and it's
p.m.
$20
Or if it's a
for the
Tuesday, the
fucking
6th month
spot.
of the year, it's like what? What the fuck? When can I park here?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm so frustrated. I don't give a fuck. Give me a ticket.
If the signs are confusing enough, a lot of judges will be like, okay, this needs to be updated. And
Right.
they don't update it, but they'll get you off on the ticket. So
Like, I remember one time I was in Ames, and the sign, it literally pissed me off. It like, because it was like, free parking here, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. If it's not a school day. If it's a school day, free parking after 6 to like 10 p.m. or some shit like that, right? And I'm like, it's a Thursday, but it's spring break, So I'm over here like, what is this puzzle, Because it's a college town, so no one's here, but technically it's a school day, like, I'm like, man. And not Avery, I won't say her name, but my friend there, she was just like, don't pay it. I'm like, well, I don't want to get a fucking ticket, like,
because that would really suck.
dude, for real. I've got tickets off of less petty shit. Like, I was like, dude, fuck you guys. Oh, what else? Oh, I was gonna talk about Batman now, but I don't know if everyone's seen it.
Keegan Stoker has it.
Still, we promised this episode, but that's okay. We'll do it next episode.
What are you gonna?
Well, if they were listening to the riddle I said in the first one, it was actually going to be 3 episodes.
Okay, fair enough. Keep
Now
up
they
with
have
that.
to go back to
bitches.
find it.
Next episode, if you haven't seen Batman, I am telling you, we are talking. Well, probably not spoiler. Well, no, we're spoilers because I want to talk about that
In
end
detail,
scene.
I mean, it'll be like a whole month after it comes
Yeah,
out.
that'll be fair by then. That'll be fair by then.
People who really want to see it will see it. Right, Keegan?
Yep, that's right.
What are you doing
True
Tuesday?
fans.
I think I'm literally going tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, tomorrow's Tuesday.
It is.
Nice. Find out Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I will. Well, after Batman, you'll probably be tired, but I want to go see like Uncharted and probably Jackass as well. Definitely Uncharted though. That's a $5 Tuesday movie. I'd be happy. Like, I want to see it. You know what I mean?
I
But like,
liked it. It's really good.
But not more than $5, see it?
yeah, like there's not that many movies that drag me to the theaters. Like superhero movies are always like, you know, like obviously like the Avengers, Spider-Man. If for some reason they ever made a Pineapple Express 2, I'd probably go see that in theaters. But like,
That's so specific.
For the culture.
you're right, because that's one of my favorite movies. But now
It's a
that
good
James Franco
movie.
doesn't work with Seth Rogen,
Oh yeah.
Did you
or
see-
vice versa.
Did you see that Elon Musk and James Franco were being like witnesses? What's the character witnesses for Johnny Depp's ex? For what's her name, Amanda?
And for her,
They're
or
in
for
support
In support of her.
God.
Like a James Franco, bro, you're fighting the wrong fights. You're
he's
making
probably
bad
trying,
choices.
He's trying to get some like,
Johnny Depp has
you know what I
such
mean?
the like.
What are those
fan
called?
page.
Some brownie points.
Okay,
Yeah.
but he's like 7 years old and still looks fine. So what?
I don't think he's that old, is he?
I think he's pretty old.
I mean,
don't
he
know
was
how old
pretty
he is.
young in that.
Yes.
No matter
He
how
could be
good
like
you look,
50.
rape is not okay.
Oh,
But
I
I
didn't
thought
know
he
he was
didn't do
wait.
it.
She's talking about the
That's
Johnny
not
Depp.
rape.
She's talking about Johnny
I
Depp.
thought he didn't. I
She's
thought it
talking
was
about
sexual
Johnny
assault.
Depp.
Sexual
But I
assault,
thought he
rape.
didn't
What's
do
the
it.
difference? Let's
I
ask
thought-
Trace.
I
No,
thought
just
Steve
kidding. Just kidding. No last names on this show.
One take. Yeah.
One take.
In fact, I got an expert. You mind if I give him a call? Miss Pawn Stars meme. Jade, you could use what's on the plate, my guy.
I want to get my
Me
Alright.
too.
Oh.
I want to kill
Chicken?
this again, but
I don't know where the leaf
should
is.
get him.
All right. So
Right
the
here.
other thing,
Oh, hey.
I don't really even want to talk about Elden Ring. I was going to talk about Elden Ring, but I've never even played it, so who gives a fuck? But remember how we were talking about how Apple they took out like the chargers and shit and all that, bro? I just seen this article yesterday.
They're
They
gonna
made
take out the screen.
no. They made an additional $6.5 billion the first year they did that because of the increased sales of the bricks, the head, like everything, all the
Everything's separate.
all the
$6
accessories.
billion.
$6.5 billion.
That's how much
Yeah.
they made up people buying the bricks.
That's how much
When
money they made
started
because
making it
they
separate,
stopped
'cause-
including them in,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
just that, but like all the accessories and stuff.
Well, because when I got my phone, when I got
White
this phone,
grape.
this
White
was
grape.
right when they
Grape
changed
grape.
it, so it came with the brick.
Yep.
And then I just bought my iPad, and I was worried it wasn't going to, but it came with one. But I know a lot of the iPhones don't.
See,
anymore.
iPads I don't know, but the iPhones ever
Like-
since the 12s and up, they only come with a cord. Which the cord's annoying because it's not a normal Lightning cord; it's a USB-C
you have
to
to get the
Lightning.
box.
So it's like, I can't use my old
so
Apple box. I have to
ridiculous.
buy the new
It's
Apple
like
box.
$45, I feel like.
Yep. And then most of the times now they're trying to go for the wireless charging.
Mhm.
And here's the other thing. So this is what's so crazy to me. The reduced packaging, the reduced elements from them, not including that part. They've reduced their carbon emission a whole 0.002%. Like it's done nothing but to get them money, get them that loophole for the. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was just like, bro, that's crazy. What do you want? This? Give me a second. But what else do they fucking now? Like the next gen iPhones are very rumored to be no ports, just wireless charging.
What?
That's gonna be crazy.
Oh, I didn't know what it
I
was.
was like, I don't know.
Oh man.
I don't know who did it.
thought it was one.
You guys see the thing about Gran Turismo 7?
In Russia? Or...
Know that, but who gives a fuck about that?
Yeah, who fuck
So-
Russia, right? Anyways.
What I think was
What if it
interesting.
was Russia attacking the Gran Turismo servers?
Okay, so this
Super
comes
thought
down
that.
to, I forget what it is. I'm gonna look it up right now. What it means. DRM. DRM meaning.
Just want to.
Okay, it just means
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
yes.
It's cute.
It looked pretty.
Where do you get these things with the colors?
Is
Like,
it
can I
triple
design them? Like,
No,
It's a
so-
swirl.
The pack with what this is, not sponsored, but it could be. White Owls. They have 3 different flavors. They have grape, like a cherry grape, and some other grape. And this is the triple grape, and so it's all 3 wraps, and that's why you see all 3 colors on it.
oh.
Gran Turismo DRM.
So yeah, so DRM, it means digital right management. A lot of companies have been starting to do this into their games, and back before when the PS4 and the Xbox One were first getting announced and it was that hype season, the Xbox One was supposed to have DRM activated 24/7. What that meant was that the Xbox had to be online at all points to play any of your games, and if so, like, I play this game. I just opened it. I put it in my Xbox. It has a code. It serializes that code to that console. So then, if I let you borrow that game, you would have to pay a $5 serial code to play any pre-owned game or game that you rent or game that your friend gave you.
Yeah.
And Xbox, Microsoft, whatever, they got so much backlash because this was like months before it even came out. They're like, first look at the system, always online, and they were like, no. And then so it ended up going back. But
Well, aren't they trying to do this with Netflix right now too?
no.
Oh.
So
that's some
Netflix
fun
is a whole
shit.
different thing, but we'll
Okay.
talk about that. So
Yeah, I was about to get
games
fucked up
basically
the ass.
what they do this for is with the constant online activity and the constant reloading and authorization of the code, it fights piracy. It's the only thing to 100% sure that games can't get pirated because
as
of
soon
how
as you're
much.
offline, you can.
And they, with Gran Turismo 7, they activated it because PlayStation 4 has been jailbroken pretty fucking bad right now. So it has the same problem with the Switch has. Any game that gets uploaded to the PlayStation Store or Nintendo Store, because like if a game comes out Friday, usually it gets uploaded Monday. That way people can pre-download it and it unlocks. Well, these hack systems can go past that, and then the game's basically
just play
leaked.
it. Yeah.
You know? And so, like, of course, like, it's happened with a lot of games. It happened with Elden Ring. Elden Ring was also another problem because of how big that game was. When game companies started to get it, like game stores, it broke Street Date fast. Anyways, so
Gran
like,
Turismo got shipped out early.
Gran
anyways.
Turismo has the DRM activated. Well, 12, 14 hours into the games after it came out, the servers went down. They were down for 36 hours, so people were fucking pissed because they couldn't play this game that's mostly a single-player game. They couldn't play it offline after spending $75 on it because it had to be connected to the online, and their servers were down. You know what I mean? And it's just like, that's the type of shit that makes me scared of games in the future. But it's like we're kind of doing it to ourselves because of how much piracy. Like, for God's sakes, Russia just made piracy legal. That's the whole reason they're like, no.
We did too, didn't we? It's just Russia doesn't have shit we care about.
No, we don't. No. Well, I mean, they might have made like piracy of Russia and
That's
content
it. Yeah.
legal. I don't know if that's
think
true.
they did.
That might be.
Because people were talking about how that applies to yachts and shit too. And I thought that was a little extreme. I don't know if that's the case. But
How's that work? You
They're
can't
saying-
download a yacht.
No, they're saying that
like,
you could go out and
actual
fucking take out like
pirating and piracy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Literally, like being
Holy
able
you
to
can
shit.
seize yachts
You're able to
yourself,
commandeer,
Time
yeah, you're
out.
able to
fucking
commandeer Russian
B-18
property
type
now.
shit.
Time out.
You're able to commandeer Russian property.
Do we go to Russia this week, bro? Listen,
We steal 2 yachts.
we pull in all the money we got. We could probably get around 6 to 8K.
Get free guns from Ukraine.
We just get there. That's all we got to do. Then we go to Ukraine, like he said, bro. We get loaded up. We said we just got out of UK prison. We get an AK for free. That's
What
how
if
it
we
works
run
now.
into a fucking sub on the way out, though?
A sub? It don't matter. I've already commandeered 3 other ones. We got the game, bro.
We got the game. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Dude,
We'll
that's
steal a
so
helicopter
crazy.
and fly it off.
Like, imagine a documentary of a brand new billionaire family. How'd you guys make your fortune? Well, you see, I
stole some shit from
I
them.
went to those communist ass having bitches. I took what's mine. Like, I saw those 3 yachts on the port. Said, nope, you only need one.
I took their communist manifesto and I said, "R."
But the only problem with that is the getaway on a yacht would be so slow,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
We'd have to get like a tarp and then be like the Loch Ness monster over it. And they're like, "What the fuck is that?" Do we go look at and we'll like have it growl like, "Hell no, we ain't looking, bro." Like, the fuck you think this is?
No,
Have
the other thing I
Godzilla.
saw, some guy who's doing a documentary over in Ukraine was saying how like he has seen some what he quoted as like some COD players, like some people who just want to get in the action because they've seen it on a screen.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is people
that were
are
like,
gonna get.
I was
themselves
gonna
killed
sign
with
up
that
for
type
the
of shit.
army, but I never did. Well, since they're accepting anyone in Ukraine right now, they're going over there. Apparently.
That's so crazy. But here's the thing, though, is that like if I go there and I rob like 20 Russians, that's probably like 2 cents at the end of the day because their economy's so crashed. Like, I seen this one thing. Did I talk about the Big Mac? Oh no, I didn't. I was telling my friends about this.
Yeah, you said it at our house.
Okay, yeah. The fucking I don't even think that's true, but it's like it's not even like listings, it's sellings. You know what I mean? Like this track sellings of Big Macs from McDonald's selling for $30 to $50 to get shipped to Russia because of all the sanctions. And it's just like, first off, what? I would imagine it would have to be like, I don't know surrounding countries. I'm terrible with geography, but let's say Israel lives right by in Russia. I know. Fine, I'll just make up a country. Let's say like
Street.
yeah, that one is like
What was
like
that? Baka Waka Daka Street?
that's what I heard.
Nice.
Probably like 3 hate crimes in one.
Oh.
Hey, can you keep my propel, please? It's on the table. I forgot it up there.
Bro, I have one of those too.
Thank you.
So let's say Blak.
But like, let's say they're like a bordering Russian country. You know what I mean? I could see them like importing in like black market fucking like that type of shit. But there ain't no way motherfuckers are paying for a week shipped Big Mac to get to you. There's no fucking way.
Like supplies. Like,
Because by the time that gets to you, that ain't gonna be edible or want to be ed.
Well, like,
But then again, I ate a
might-
Whopper that sat in a car for a week and a half.
the McDonald's food.
now
doesn't
imagine
like
you're
decompose.
Russian and poor.
Can we have baked beans on it?
What was I gonna say? Oh, does your Facebook show a bunch of memes about the tractors taking different Russian like vehicles? You know how like the Russians were pulling tanks away,
Oh, okay.
or getting their tanks pulled away by Ukrainian tractors.
Yeah.
So like I keep getting memes of people being like, "Oh no, the Ukrainians are back," and it's like, are you a tractor that's in the water pulling a submarine, and like a tractor that has jets attached to it pulling a helicopter away, like stupid shit like that. That's all my Facebook shows.
Okay. My Facebook's been pretty shitty. Not shitty, but like it's usually been better for memes, and I haven't been getting that many.
They
memes
cyber
on it.
attacked the algorithm.
No,
Just barely.
it's that my phone's been listening to me more. So instead of like memes, I've been getting a lot of Pokemon fucking shit.
House listings.
No, what? It's house listings for real. But also like Pokemon cards because I've been talking about Pokemon cards a lot. So like literally ads for so many different Pokemon card shit. I've been talking about raids a lot, so I keep seeing festival shit pop up, which is both. Fuck.
Did you get all your Pokemon cards in?
No, I'm missing about one package, I think, which I want to go check what it is.
Oh, I forgot I had a name.
But I got probably 75% of them in. I've got like one package that should be coming with which I hope I make money off this shit. That's all I can say because I'm about too much in the hole to not. But perfect timing. We got to go to ad break.
No
Good
fucking
thing
way
I looked.
already.
Yeah, I know, right?
Time flies when you're talking about Russians.
All right, and I promise we're not going to stop and eat pizza rolls first. See you soon. Welcome back to the podcast where we don't know what we're talking about at all. We did eat pizza rolls, so that's a promise. Sorry.
I think it was a lie, not a promise.
Well, they knew what we were going to do. What were we talking about? Russian bots?
Well, I was on Twitter, and so it was under a post that Elon Musk said, and this guy said something that sounded just pissy, so I was like,
I know this before I forget, Russia just considered Meta like not a terrorist organization, but of that caliber, so they're banning Facebook and Instagram. Oh but it's basically because they say the spreading of misinformation of Russia's news, which is just reporting of it.
Yeah.
It literally, it's just the...
So that's, I guess, what I was kind of going to talk about, was the fact that, like, this pro-Russian bot, if it is just some Russian citizen who still has access to Twitter or has the means to be on Twitter or whatever, or it's just some Russian person who's being told from their Russian relatives, like, this is what we're being told. Whatever the case is, like, they were just saying shit like, oh, you guys are just blindly following. And it's like, well, damn, what's to say we're not the bad guys, quote unquote, or we're not the aggressors, or I don't know what you want to say. Like,
the aggressors, we didn't bomb.
Well, I'm not saying Ukraine. I'm saying, so I guess not aggressors in that sense, but the whole, like, NATO being involved, like, we're being the big brother, but is it our place? I don't know. There's so much that was said by this guy that I was just like, wow, a lot of this just sounds like bullshit, but everything we say about Russia could possibly be true about us. Like, how...
See, the thing is NATO is, like, I get why people don't like NATO, because in theory, it's one of those things that's, yes, it's needed. But on paper, or like in real life, there's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of policy bias.
Yeah, just the ideas.
And so, like, a new country like emerges, NATO's supposed to help them. More than likely, NATO's going to fuck them over by taking over their resources and splitting it up. You know what I mean?
Land. Yeah. That's why that's why those Ukraine separatists were so opposed to America getting involved, was because they didn't like the fact that NATO had soldiers, like American soldiers, occupying Ukraine. Where's the resin? Ashtray.
Oh,
you're good. But no, it's just crazy that there's people, I guess, on Twitter and shit saying shit like that, and that they're not being taken down, which means, I guess, freedom of speech. They're not being reported. They're not breaking terms and conditions. So I guess it's fine. But
yeah, fair enough. Nah, I don't know. I think I might have to change my prediction of the war being over by the end of this year.
Yeah.
I'm a betting man. I don't think so. It depends what all happens. China happens.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because I hear so far that the Ukrainian resistance is still doing a really good job slowing down Russia enough to where it's not working out for them.
The problem with that is that
could also just be propaganda.
Ukraine had probably the first initial waves. Like, Putin probably thought this shit was going to be done within, like, literally a month, and it would have been a big demonstration of power. Instead, it's going to take a couple months, you know what I mean, maybe a year, but, like, they surround them on almost all fronts.
Why isn't it already done?
That's what the thing, but it's going to, at this point, just be a war of attrition, and, like, back with World War II, that's how Russia won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but I think we got it this time.
That's the fair...
Russia's not as...
Unless we get that Chinese influence pumped in, and that's when things get scary. Then it becomes
that's when we gotta step in.
That's when we would, because that's what Joe Biden already said. Like, if like China gets involved with the invasion of Ukraine, there's going to be consequences. Like, to the president.
Well,
what's his name?
Think about how big of a threat North Korea
Not
is.
Winnie the Pooh, but I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? The current president of China, whatever his name is, there is a meme that he looked like Winnie the Pooh in one of the like headshots or some shit of him, and it became such a meme that like the words Winnie the Pooh are banned, and it became a problem of like in like League and Dota tournaments. People would put in chat Winnie the Pooh, and their whole team would disconnect because of their censorship. Yeah, like it was that bad. And so I just always found that funny. Like how petty. But like that's dictators. Like get so obsessed with power that they
You know what? Just by talking about this, you just restricted our access to Chinese audience
Yep.
to 0.
But the thing that's
As soon as you said
crazy
poo, this is no longer
is
available
that
in China.
like people. I don't know if everyone even realizes this, but like for movies and stuff to be made and stuff, a lot of times they'll have to have a lot of China censorship. There'll have to be a Chinese
Skulls.
version. Transformers, one of the Marvel movies, I think it was Age of Ultron. But like big name movies like
They
that.
have a big thing on skulls. Like League of
Not
Legends had to
only-
remodel old champions because they had skulls in their artwork, and they made them more like zombies.
I'm talking. I can't remember what movie it was, but like it was something like I want to say Transformers. But it was like some shit was going down, and a Chinese man looked scared, and it made him look like it degraded Chinese people for being terrified of a robot. But so like you know what I mean? Or there was one where like the story took place in China or something, but it showed like the destruction of the town, and like that wasn't a thing. So that like the whole movie had to get a different reshoot for that version to come out. But the thing about it is that companies, and Blizzard did this too, they bend over to them because the market
It's
is
just
like
so crazy.
it's literally triple the size
why
of
League
our
changed their
country. Like, that's
characters.
why all of those companies. South Park had an episode about that, which is fucking hilarious. It's like it's about like Mickey Mouse getting fucked by the president of China, and it's just fucking hilarious.
Isn't that
South
what
Park
starts
is such a higher
virus?
tier fucking like.
Isn't that what starts the coronavirus? 'Cause
It's the same
'cause Mickey Mouse
episode.
fucks the
Well,
bat.
no, Mickey Mouse is like getting bent. Like they go to China and they fuck things, and Stan, Randy's dad, or Randy Stan's dad, fucks a penguin, and that's what starts it. And in the specials, it's really funny because they're like the plans of the special to stop COVID
He has the immunity.
is to go back in time and to stop Randy from fuck the penguin. And he's like, it won't work. I've
Yes.
tried every possibility. I've fucked that penguin. I'm just like, God damn it.
Does he have the pandemic special?
No,
Is
what Randy tries to help, which causes another strain of the flu, is a pandemic special, which is him just coming in all of his weed.
And then selling it.
Yep.
at
Did they all
Target
get
bars.
mustaches?
And people got sicker.
They have the same mustaches no matter what. Yeah, that shit was so. Oh my god.
And then he found out that his wife smokes weed.
Yo.
It was like his huge
Dude,
fucking
the new season, so only the specials are exclusive to Paramount, Drayton. I didn't know if you knew this.
I thought
So-
they're on HBO Max too.
Season well, not the specials.
Oh.
The new season is on HBO and Hulu still though, so that's pretty cool. Because Paramount they bought they bought 10 specials for South Park and in the new season. So I was like, damn, I guess it's all gonna be just on Paramount. And I was like, that's kind of a
Pretty
kick in the balls.
Yeah.
But the new seasons are gonna still come to HBO and Hulu. The Paramount, the specials like the pandemic, those are exclusive to just South
Dang.
the Paramount.
And they were pretty good.
Yeah, but anyways, this new season, bro, there's this airsoft episode. I was crying laughing. They all want to get into airsoft, right? And so like they're at the store and they're like,
Is that on HBO?
yeah. I'm not gonna talk too much, but this one scene was just I literally was crying laughing. They're like the dads are like, oh, I don't know if we should buy these. These don't look safe and stuff. And they're like looking at like because they look like guns and shit. They're like, are these even legal? And the gun shop owner's like, yeah, if they got an orange tip and you're white, the police won't shoot you. I'm just like, oh my god. And then like there's another episode, it's the St. Patrick episode, Butters, he pinches this girl because she wasn't wearing green. He gets arrested for sexual assault. Because she didn't give him consent. It's just fucking hilarious, the shit they do.
I was thinking about though on St. Patrick's Day, and if I would have got pinched, I probably would have punched somebody.
Dude, that's some shit in high school, but you know what I mean? Like I have
that
never
was the
been
last
pinched.
time. That was the
Right?
last time it could happen. As soon as I was done with high school,
I'd
if you
be
pinch
damned.
me, you're getting hit as
I'd be
a grown
damned.
man. Like,
I slept most of St. Patrick's Day. The next day, went out to the bars. That was crazy.
Yeah, I heard you were very drunk.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
That was fun though.
It was fun. I don't usually drink, and you shouldn't have said the name, but there's probably
Oh.
multiples of that, so we're fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, I usually don't drink, but every time I drink, I think I can drink, So next thing you know, I'm 10
Drink
drinks
fast,
in, and
though.
6 of them are double shots. So I'm at I don't know, 10 to 12 or something.
I
Whatever
had
you wanna
like
give
3
me.
P House
drinks and he
Tuesdays.
was at 8. I was
Right?
like, Damn.
Or back in our basement days, you know what I mean? We'd be drinking 2
Yeah, I've heard
bottles
some
of
crazy
Malibu
stories
Night.
about you and those.
I was getting drunk as fuck. And so I was like, yeah, I can handle that. And the next thing you know, I'm gonna drink 8 and I'm fucking fucked up now. But good times. I just don't drink as much anymore. I'd rather.
Me either.
I'm
Drink on
a
occasion.
smoker.
Me too.
Yeah, I
It's
blacked
much-
out on my birthday,
much
and
more
that was
fun.
it. I'm
Right?
fine. I probably
I feel like
black
that's.
out on my
I
birthday
feel like that's
this
what
year,
adults do.
and
The mature.
That'll be exactly. You just black out on your birthday only.
It goes from alcohol to weed, and then middle-aged people do wine and Xanax, and then
Which are not a good
after that, I don't know what it goes to. I don't,
weed.
right? I don't know what people be doing after 60, but probably whatever opiates they can get their doctors to give them. Jesus, this country.
Have you seen that Hulu show on the opiate?
Mm-mm. I wanted to actually.
So have we, but we haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
So if
See, the
anything-
thing is I love documentaries, but Hulu ones can be a hit or miss. Some are really good, but then some are just so fucking stupid. I'm just it don't seem like a documentary. It seems like fake YouTube drama bullshit. I'm how is this even a? So I got to do better at
it's like
vetting.
one of those sci-fi channel documentaries.
For real. So there's some, but YouTube,
Absolutely.
you'll find some really good documentaries too on there. So I ain't gonna shit on YouTube. I love that. But you know what I mean?
A
You
lot
can
of
tell,
ocean
but
documentaries on
when
YouTube.
if the budget or the information research isn't there, it just states something outrageous, but then there's no evidence or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're just well, we're just out here saying shit now. You know what I mean?
That's all we do.
That's Alex Jones out here Hillary Clinton's eating babies and sacrificing it. It's okay, you had the small evidence of the cult thing that was really creepy actually, but you had to ruin it by throwing all this bullshit like that.
So yeah, that's why Alex Jones had some shit that was
he
whoa.
has so
And then
many
he had
points
other
that
shit
are
where it's
actually
come on, man.
It's just he's so crazy,
Right?
He just started screaming.
well, I won't even say points because it was actual facts and evidence of full on cults of Christianology and him infiltrating this fucking cult and catching them on camera in this fucking weird ass meeting, not sacrificing children by any means, but then he has to say that that's what this whole thing's about, and it's just bro, it muddies the fact that there is elite corruptism, and then you're gonna try to say all this shit, and it's now it just seems like a big joke. That's the shit that pisses me off about telling sides of the story of any Democrats. I know Alex Jones a far right wing, but liberals do the same shit.
Fucking, what was the movie? Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up.
They make jokes
Awesome
about
movie.
it, and I'm like, you guys are the elite, though.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. But okay, I guess if it's.
But no, well, I wouldn't say people like Jonah Hill or Seth Rogen
I'm
and.
just saying, they have the amount of money that
True.
Leonardo
Some
DiCaprio,
Hollywood
But the
it
thing is you
That's
realize
so much
that
money.
Jennifer Lawrence too.
has a lot of money.
Yeah.
they got money, but they don't have necessarily power. Motherfuckers like Epstein, that's a motherfucker who runs the world because money is obviously
Well, the
powerful.
joke of a character,
but
who was
having the
Mark
thing-
Zuckerberg, the tech guy, he seemed a lot like Mark Zuckerberg. And the fact
I
he was
thought
just so alien.
I felt like they were doing some weird version of Mark and Steve Jobs with it. You know what I mean?
Probably.
It was definitely Steve Jobs' look, but Mark Zuckerberg / Elon Musk's personality.
Attitude,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it was just not trying to be anyone because
Any of those tech billionaires.
yeah, exactly.
Which.
The whole time he talked, isn't he the guy from Lilo and Stitch? Do you know that movie?
Yeah. I
That's
don't
all
know
I
if
kept
it's
seeing.
him.
I'm pretty sure he's the yellow alien.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
shells.
funny, though.
So we got about 15 minutes left. I think you know what that means, Drayton.
Yeah.
Are we gonna try?
Let me take a hit.
Okay. Let's find one small little topic to talk about. What are we doing?
Weather.
Those.
Weather. Fuck off with that.
I was
No,
gonna
it's
say
what-
those pizza rolls really burn my tongue. I know that's not open.
I'm gonna order some
They
pizza.
burn my tongue too.
I'm gonna have an
No
aneurysm.
self-control.
I got some cinnamon
Like, I
toast crunch
always
at home.
give
I'm
them
excited.
I had cereal in a hot minute.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to a break real quick. We'll be back for the freestyles in a second.
Probably just start.
Welcome back. We in the hiatus. No, just kidding. We're gonna get sued. That's another freestyle. You know that it's sway in the morning. Then yeah, I ain't gonna fuck. This is
We'll
our.
say those two words together.
We
but we'll
promised
say
the
them separately.
fans, Drake and Connor, the freestyles. Keegan maybe.
Is that your
Keegan
middle name?
Diggs maybe.
Drake and
Mhm.
Connor.
I think we're all getting in. I think we're all. It's the Six Musketeers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 Musketeers. That would be new.
Hey, quick math is hard. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's play a beat. I got. Okay, not that one. I'm gonna do this one. I don't know him off. Well, I do know him, but it's just a playlist beat I found that I know won't get sued. We can try changing it. We probably won't waste too much time after. No, we'll probably get a few bars in. I like this one. Drake.
I love that the art is just Looney Tunes.
I know. Trying to make it look thug and shit.
Like the Walmart
Dude,
2000s.
It's Drake
era.
and Meek and Meek. Back to back, yeah, now you see. Oh, damn, let's see. Okay. To me. Drake.
Sit back and just listen. About to hear me and DWD spin.
Oh, damn.
I know it's been a minute, but we're here and we're fucking grinning.
Yeah.
Weed, our head is spinning.
Wait, had what spinning? I didn't hear that.
Our head is spinning.
Yeah, head spinning. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Damn. DWD spitting. Yes, it's true. Just chill like a bill. Goddamn. Me, I promise me. Okay. Can you help me out real quick? Wanna hear you fucking spit. You were trying in the car, but gotta be better than it. Not gonna lie, those are kind of weak. But I know you got bars I see. Kaylee, don't let the beat run out. Okay, let's go. You already know, it's my show. Run the town, you know, got the dough. Got the pounds, yeah I do, that's true. Got the cheapest in the town, I'm the dude. Just ask about me or the crew. You know about the things that we do. But you know, didn't hit the block at night. No, so with that whole alibi, that's what I was trying to say that night. Hey, gonna say names on this beat, no sir, not me. How to build a case up against Gucci and my YNWLE. Free the boy, not really killed those niggas and he's going through prison and head chopped off. That's true. Shit is raw. Niggas be dying if they ain't from the mind. Alice, I meant to say Drayton. Take it away. I'm done. Making a fool of myself. Connor, come in. What do you mean no? You can't shake that no. I tried.
And then the beat would be over. It's okay.
Okay, new beat then.
Yeah.
New beat. Don't want to hear these weak ass excuses. Paper hands.
Paper hands.
I sold all my safe move.
Hey, did you watch this anime yet?
The orders, fucking amazing.
Did you watch the new ones they did? The new
Journeys or whatever. No, I wanted to wait for them all to be out because it's a lot longer than I realized it was gonna be. Well, chopping it up, kind of slow, so you know I can strut myself. You know me, diamond in that fucking rough. DWD, yeah, they say that boy be tough. This is true, but you know I'm that dude. Drayton, you just hitting up more of that blue. Won't share any of it, kinda Jew, kinda like Red. Oh my god, to be still there. Yes, it's true, he my friend anyway, but he never hit me back that way. What the fuck? Fuck you, Red. On this beat.
Red Rock.
Just kidding. We like Red.
This one's broke right now.
Yeah, he ain't listening anyways, fake ass fan, you see. Oh god damn it's DWD. Yes, it's true, we run the streets. Need a pound, they come to me or my crew. Yeah, you see, set the prices for the weed and the 1563. Oh god damn, how it be. Yes, it's true, count my green. But these days, these boobies, I don't know what I was gonna say. Up to you, my friend. DWD part 2. Let's go again. You can do what I can. Gary is my man. Drake got thinking cap on. Come on, I know you got some bars for the fans. Come on, they've been waiting for a minute, damn.
It's been a while since I last freestyled.
Okay.
Every time I do, I feel like I'm standing on trial. I gotta give everybody what they want, a lyric child.
Oh,
That's what I call a verse, man. I'm nervous. It's a fucking curse. I can't think, man. My lips don't match the words.
oh, okay, new beat. Anyways, that was some heat. We gotta get this one going. You start off.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you got it. Let's see what this one is. It's 4
Remember you
minutes.
promised.
It's 4 minutes. I don't know. Hold on. We'll wait for the beat to drop on this one because I think this. Well, they're in this playlist, so I usually like them if they're this one. But I feel like I was trying to be on some dramatic shit when I put this one in here.
Like a villain.
Yeah.
Like a villain?
Yeah. No, I'm changing it. I ain't vibing.
Middle school, me picking Peter.
I know this one says Drake in the title, so I must have really liked this beat because fuck Drake over here. Oh yeah, I remember this beat. I gotta restart it because it's halfway through because that's how much I like it.
YouTube be doing that shit.
Right? So does Hulu. I fucking hate rewatching shows on Hulu because like you'll press next episode so it won't finish the credits, and so when you restart it, it'll play it right at the credits, and it'll just keep doing that for each ever fucking episode.
12 seconds left.
Like you'll watch
Fuck
a
you.
season in 2 minutes because it just plays the ends. Fuck
Might as well just
Hulu,
delete your account.
right? Okay though. Buy some bars though. Let's go. Do one more time, do it for the show. Come on, DWD, Drake, let's go. Okay. Time to hear it spray. What you gotta talk about today?
I still dread, don't know what to say. Been here all day, been smoking weed, been getting high.
Been getting high all day. Yes, it's true, but I'm still getting paid. Yes, it's true, still with my dude. Yes, it's true, got the pipe by my side. And yeah, you know I gotta make sure it's true. Okay. Drake, keep going.
No.
Let me think. You gotta go so I can think. That's how it goes, back and forth. Okay, me and Drake take a quick drive. Had to go look at 5 houses, it's true. You know, about to make a brick, it's due. Make that into 3 next week. You know just how I do it, DWD. Run these streets, how I keep that shit OG. But you know they don't know me. Keep it hidden like how it be. Goddamn, I'm the man. Yo, plug, my man. Yes, it's true, I'm the motherfucking king of these streets. That's what they say, at least anyway. DWD just love getting paid. Yo, goddamn, I chase that green. Drake is what you got to think. Running out of rhymes in my mind, you mean? This propel is pretty great. Thank you for having me and all the friends over 2 for the, I don't know, free the show. Let's go. That's not true. I know you do. You just stunting. Yeah, capping. But I know the crew be rapping. That's good right there. Okay. You make excuse, I'm making it happen. That's Gucci Mane. Freedom boy, he ain't do nothing wrong. But fuck NBA young boy. That's for real though. Fuck young boy, we don't listen to him.
No, we don't.
R.P. Vaughn. He's a real one. Drake, you want to say nothing?
No.
You done? Everyone done? We had our fun. Say goodnight to everyone. End of the show. Sorry, bros. Stay soft and stay wet. No, stay dry, hoes. That's what I meant. Not hoes, though. I'm not going to say nothing else. I ain't going to cancel it. Okay. Love y'all. Have a good night. Promised y'all the freestyle. This was it. No, we kept it tight. Yes, it's true. Had to get it right. For the one time, yeah, do it for the night. Oh, goddamn, when I grab that pipe, make sure it's always by my side. Just in case niggas wanna try. Guarantee won't be me the one to die. Ooh, that's how we go in the road. True, how I carry it with the woes. Dude, okay, this gets old. Yeah, it's time to fucking go. That's it.